guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the 3Bells Podcast. With Triple J. Yeah! Mundo. What? And Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Yeah, it's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now here live on YouTube. Welcome to the 3Bells Podcast NXT Recap. I'm here, and I'm joined with my fellas here, Shane O'Mac, and the CEO, Mundo. Fellas, how we feeling tonight?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the 3Bells podcast table. It's Tuesday. It's NXT Tuesday. It's that Tuesday where you're beginning to build those big bags. Hope those bags are being built. We have a lot to talk about tonight. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with the homies. What's good, everybody? What's good, fellas?
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yeah. Drop it. What's good, 3Bells Podcast? It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. And man, oh man, what a Tuesday night NXT we got tonight. And testing 1, 2, 3. Fellas, do I sound any better than I did yesterday on Monday Night Raw? Clearly, I sound better than Friday, right?
No, just as annoying.
And then Shane goes ahead and starts hating. My gosh, I'm checking on my health. Incredible, right? But you know what? It's whatever, Shane. I still love you, bro. But I enjoyed tonight's NXT episode, man. Shawn Michaels, man, my guy. My guy, this dude, he is schooling Triple H on how to work a 2-hour show. I'll say that. We'll get into that a little bit more later. But man, oh man, let's get into it. Shane O'Mac, Triple J, our host. What's up?
Yes, sir. I know I'm ready. I know the fans out there ready. I know Mundo, you're ready.
Yep.
Shane, you're ready. If that's the case, bless us.
Let's do it. Let's get it, for this is 3Bells Podcast, everybody.
Oh, man. Before we start off the show, I just want to send my prayers and condolences out to the Mysterio family, in which yesterday during Raw, Rey Mysterio lost his father, Roberto Gutierrez, who was 76.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thoughts and prayers.
Yes.
Condolences.
Some prayers.
Wow. That definitely had to be hard for both him and Dominic last night. But shout outs to both of them for pushing through, whether they knew or not. I mean, Dominic should have known by, I think he had the main event, if I remember correctly, right? So shout outs to him for definitely doing what he had to do. So, wow.
Yeah, man. When we got off the air last night, I as soon as I got to Twitter and I saw that, I said, "Oh, wow." This was supposed to because we don't really check our, social media like that while we on. And when I saw it, I was like, nah.
Pretty heavy, isn't it, Jay? Like, that you have to keep, doing your thing, and in the back of your head, a loved one passed away. Like, it was the same, the father. And for some reason, I'm thinking of Angelo. Remember when his mom's passed away and how he had to immediately jump in the ring, and yet it was one of his best performances. So, It's tough, man. Prayers and condolences to the Mysterio family.
Yes, sir. So we begin tonight. We see Booker T and company and Vic Joseph just getting all hyped and riled up, before anything starts off. And we see the crowd in the background.
You see them, right?
A ton of them in Chase U.
You see them, right? You see them, right, Jay?
Logan James.
Hey,
What's
Logan
good,
James.
Logan?
How are you, man? Hello,
Logan.
I like Ashanti Adonis comment.
Yeah, hold on. Logan, it's not Ashanti like the female R&B singer. It's Ashanti,
Hey.
like a male with the E, no I, E.
I mean, I know a male named Ashanti with an I. You just call him Ashanti.
I'm just saying, but his name is not T, it's Tay.
Right, Ashan.
Like Taekwon.
Ashan.
Taekwon. Tay.
Taekwondo?
It's a Tay. It's a difference.
Taekwondo, because comedy romance.
I mean, no, I love that storyline too, but let's get into it. Let's get into that a little bit later on.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later, Logan. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Stick around. We'll
Welcome.
talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Jay.
And we begin tonight with our Iron Survivor qualifying match. But prior to that, we have Axiom and Frazier talking in the back, and we see Gallus behind them.
This is a big race, Nathan. Last week, these teams were trying to destroy each other just to get a shot at us.
Win the Iron Survivor, win the...
Nathan, did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. All the tag teams are breathing down our neck, but guess what? They're just going to destroy each other before they even get to us anyway. Hey, look into my eyes, amigo. Do I look worried? No.
Yeah.
Who's that, Gallus?
You should be.
I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gallus was right behind them.
Oh. Yeesh.
Yeah, Houston, I think we have a problem here. I think they're finally gonna the shit's finally gonna hit the fan for them. There's too many people. Too many people.
You think now's the time? That
and holding on by thread. Sticking together and not losing those titles, amongst all the odds against them. I mean, this one right here seems like it's it.
Because we said that a couple of times, haven't we? Where we thought that this was it. This was it.
Right. But that was based on them fighting each other. But I'm saying this time around, it's because of all the other tag teams that's gunning for them at the same time, and the way that Ava riled them up even more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. The problem is this time around, not them fighting each other. That before I was saying, but them two fighting each other was the issue. But
Right.
that, we see they can overcome that within a match. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. And we have our first match featuring Nathan Frazier, one half of the tag team champions, versus DJ Eddie Thorpe. Oh, God.
He's still a DJ, isn't he?
Mundo, what were your thoughts on this match?
I didn't know at first. I didn't know what to think. Like, as when they were coming out, I didn't know what to expect. More so, but it was funny because I saw that the reoccurring theme for high flyers, such as Frazier and Wesley and Javon, is basically ground these dudes, keep them grounded, keep them on the mat, and they can't do what they normally do. So, of course, Frazier started off the match running the ropes really fast. Like, I mean, he gave Braun a run for his money here, last night. Because, I mean, that dude was quick. But, yeah, I saw that his mindset was to try to keep him slowed down, keep him on the mat, mat wrestle this dude. But I'm like, I don't know how long you can keep this dude down for. There was this nice, I didn't even know what to call it. It was like the snapmare, I guess, into the middle turnbuckle by Frazier. Frazier had a lot of offense going on in this match. And it was so odd because he wasn't really paying attention to the fact that damn near all the tag teams in NXT, the men's division, were there. They were all out there watching. And it was like a pressure cooker. They're all standing there and you're just waiting for something to happen because they're like, how long are they going to just stand wherever they are? And I think he realized that they were out there when Gallus came down and they were at the stage area. And I'm just like, boy, I don't know, boy. But the springboard flip into the inverted DDT into the standing shooting star press by Frazier was fucking insane. Like, I'm like, yo, did you just do all of that in basically 5 seconds? Like, it was no, like, yo, Frazier's you know what, Jay, is this our first time as far as Shane and I seeing Frazier as a, no, it's not, right? It's not his first time seeing him as an individual.
No,
it's just that it's first. I think it's like only the second time because he was a part of. Matter of fact, it is our first time because he was only a part of the Speed Championship thing, and we didn't watch that. So yeah, this is our first time seeing him as an individual. So I think he has even more of a moveset by himself than when he's with Axiom, because I've never seen that before. The whole springboard flip into the inverted DDT into the standing shooting star press. I was like, I thought the match was over there. And then it was a scary move, but they got it right. That belly to back suplex off the middle rope into the brain buster by Eddie Thorpe. I'm like, yo, these dudes just giving us shit that we've never seen him do before. I mean, because Eddie, we've only seen him basically face like Lexus King. That's pretty much it, right? And that was mid at best. But I mean, my gosh, he even brought it tonight. And then Frazier, he does this, I think it was a backflip splash into a big crowd of guys, tag team people, because everybody started to come to the ring at one point. And then it included Eddie Thorpe, who was in the middle of it because he was having words with Axiom. And I was like, uh-oh. And then all hell broke loose after that. I was like, oh my gosh. All the tag teams started fighting each other all around the ring in front of the Booker T and Vic. I'm just like, bro, what is going on? This is insane. And nobody's stopping this. Usually, you know, NXT be on top of it, Shane, with the security, but security was lacking a little bit tonight. I was just like, okay, so we're going to have a match while it's like a whole bunch of fighting happening right now. Cool. Shane, you want to add anything to that, or should I keep going? What do you want me to do?
Man, the only thing that I caught, the only thing that I caught, because what I heard of echo, was the that Phoenix splash, and
terrible.
It was bad because he hit Eddie, in the face with his knee. So I hope Eddie is okay. That was a very sloppy. But then I could kind of sort of understand why he did that with all that chaos was going around him. So that could have been a bit of a distraction. But still, you got to be careful because you could have really hurt Eddie. You could have banged his nose in.
Could have crushed his face.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. I cursed. I cursed out loud. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, my God. Like, excuse my language right now, but I mean, that was my real life reaction because I'm like, that was not supposed to happen. He was not supposed to land that way. And even Booker T was like, oh, man, he got all of that. Like, sarcastically. But like, shit. He got all of it to the face and the head. My gosh.
Yeah.
With all those tag teams out there, you can't even really tell who's the number one contender to take their titles. Like, that's one thing that's hard to tell because there was so many. Like, every tag team popped out. OTM, Stacks and Lorenzo, Tyson and Tyreek, Hank and Tank. Then we have Gallus.
That's it right there.
You
going
think
for
you think they're
Gallus?
ready?
Gallus, they're the only credible ones out there. I would give. I would. They would be in my opinion, the obvious pick, but the out of nowhere, like what the fuck pick would be Hank and Tank.
That's my pick.
The out of nowhere, what the fuck pick?
That's my pick.
Yeah, like Gallus would be the obvious pick because they're credible, and especially since, remember guys, they did that favor for The Rock earlier this year to get him trained and ready for WrestleMania.
Right.
And you never know.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
I wouldn't be
They
shocked.
haven't got the thank.
I wouldn't
They haven't
be
got the
shocked
thank you
if
yet.
Hank and Tank.
Right.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Hank and Tank took it. I mean, I would be, but I mean, like, that's the what the fuck moment of the night. Like, what?
Like, why did they become tag team champions?
Hey, look, they've been featured a lot. They even got to get a thank you too. They hosted one of those pay-per-views or something, right?
Was it the Great American Bash?
It's the Great American Bash. It was
Great American Bash, yes.
2 nights, right? It was 2 nights.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, they hosted both of them.
2 weeks of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So tonight, Christopher is Chris. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. And of course, he jumps ahead and he says, no Roxanne Perez on NXT because she was on a well-deserved vacation. I tell you what, Chris, if you stick around, you'll hear her voice. That's all I got to say about that. Stick around and you'll hear your girl's voice. Also, he said, I just subscribed on my iPad too. Subscribe to what? To the 3Bells podcast, hopefully? Which you should have already been a subscriber. Gallus makes me tired.
Well, they're two different people.
Yeah, so I guess Christopher is subscribed, but Chris isn't. Is that the two people you're talking about?
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah, thanks,
Most
Chris.
definitely appreciate
Tuesday
it.
night, Chris. Yeah.
Cool. So, like, now we also have 3 of the men's, that we could have featured in the Iron Survivor match. And so far, we have Wesley, Javon Evans, and Nathan Frazier. So far, those are 3 high flyers. So we know this is going to be one of those matches where it's going to be a lot of flying.
Why do I hear?
I hear somebody's TV.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, guys, because I'm having some technical difficulties in my ears. I'm actually about to tell y'all I'll be right back. I'm going to have to restart this because it's freezing in my ears. So I'm trying to see if it's freezing on the TV as well. YouTube live, but it's not. So it's happening in my ears. So I'll be right back. Go ahead and keep your conversation going.
All right.
Yeah, it's freezing because it's cold sitting by the AC. That's what happened.
Yeah, man. So we do have our 3 featured guys so far for this Iron Survivor, and I like how the field is presenting itself, and I can't wait to see. Let's see if these other guys that are gonna fight next week make the match what it is. I'm hoping Axiom gets in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see that, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely see that.
He goes against who next week?
Yeah, Axiom has one next week for sure.
Do you know who he's going against? Like, it's in the tip of my head, but I can't. I don't remember who he's fighting next week.
It was we got to stay tuned and find out later on. It was mentioned later on during the show.
Copy that.
Yeah, but we see Chase talking. Chase.
Yes,
what do you got?
Chase U.
Yeah.
When I started Chase U, I didn't want to just teach. I wanted to create a place where people could believe in something, a place where you felt like you belonged. And along the way, I was lucky enough to find people who believed in me as much as I believe in this. When you put everything into something, it becomes who you are. I understand the risk I'm taking tonight. What's on the line? But Chase U was built on taking risks. This all started with just Thea and I. And now look at what it's become. Chase University created an MVP.
I often say that it's not about chase me. It's about chase you.
Chase University saw Thea's first victory.
I love the student section so much. I love you all so much. Thank you.
Chase University sold out a calendar twice due to the consequences of my own actions, but still sold out twice.
I still didn't get mine.
Back,
Still.
and we are better than ever.
Already going on
Chase
25.
University saw Rodney Osborne break out.
Breakout tournament on the line.
Oh wow.
He's got to think about all those legends who want to follow the footsteps of. He's got to think about Chase U.
Chase University saw
So
Thea Hill
out.
win a battle royal to challenge for the NXT Women's Championship.
Hill did it! If you have confidence and work
What I
ethic,
can't wait for
you
that
can
calendar
make
next
any
year.
dream come true.
You think this year was hot? All the new girls this year?
Won tag team gold.
Chase U. Champions U.
I think
Lessons that we've
WWE
shared
should
here.
have a full
The moments
calendar.
that we've made,
Like they did
they're
before
part of
back
us.
then.
They're
Yeah,
not going anywhere.
that would be
'Cause
so
I'll be
cool.
damned if I'm going to let
Divas
anyone
calendar.
or anything take away my family.
Hey, Mundo.
Tonight,
Hey.
I right all of Ridge's wrong.
Mugga, mugga,
Tell him,
mugga.
Mr. Chase.
Tonight, I show why Chase University is a staple in
Yep,
the NXT
Mundo was in an
universe.
episode of The Simpsons.
And tonight, I become the #1 contender.
That number one contender.
Hopefully that wasn't his last speech in front of these people in front of him.
It was just so sad, like a sad telling right there. I was like,
Because of the music playing in the background, right there.
yeah.
It wasn't.
It just
really
sounds
too
like shit's coming to an end, and I'm like, why you feeding this? Why you feeding this to us like that?
Will
Yeah, it
Smith,
sounds like a
You don't have-
farewell speech.
right. You don't have faith in this man?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Chase you. Chase you.
2 out of
Right.
3, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Come on. I got to keep up my persona from earlier this year. I got to go against the Ridge, right?
Yeah, even though I understand where he's coming from, understood where he came from, understand where he is now, and understand the strength, this power that he gets to unleash because he has reason to do it. So that's why I'm with him.
He has reason now to hurt somebody.
Well, they have a reason to get hurt.
Okay.
Oh snap! So prior to our next match, we get a promo from Julia. I'm not sure if you want to play it because I couldn't read the words that fast. You know, from here to there, over there, where you're at.
Well, I did receive my Hooked on Phonics tape this week, so I can try to read if you want.
Aw, snap!
Wow.
Hit it.
All right.
Let's see if it works. Julia?
It's been a little over 2 months since coming to America. It's very
She's speaking
different
English.
than life in Japan.
Now?
でも
But I am
ここ
enjoying my
アメリカで
time
楽しい
in
時間を過
America
ごしてるし、今新しい文化を学んでいる
and
ところ。
learning a new culture.
それと同時に NXT
And at the same time, NXT is learning about the beautiful madness that is Julia.
私がデビューした頃
When
は
I
まだ
debuted,
格闘
I had no
技の経験
background in
なかった
martial arts or combat,
私が持ってた唯一
but the
の
only
スキル
skill
は
I had was from fights I got into growing up.
勝つために
I would bite, slap, do whatever it took to win.
何でもやったよ。そしたら
The fans of Japan Pro Wrestling describe my actions in the ring as a beautiful madness. A mixture of chaos of creativity that sums up who I am as a person and a WWE superstar. After I qualify, 4 other women will get a taste of the beautiful madness at Deadline.
I will become the Iron Survivor. After that, Roxanne Perez. I will see you soon.
I love how she says her name. Roxanne Perez.
Right, she tries to be respectful, and roll that R.
How was that, Jay? Was that good? Did my hooked on phonics tape work?
Good job. Good job, Shane.
Good. Thank you, hooked on phonics. Okay, I can stop applauding. Go sit down. Okay.
So we see now we got Kalani in the back with Stevie and Stone. Mr. Stone.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right after. Here you go.
Makes sense, but no one can do like Kalani. I have to prove that. I must prove
Kalani,
that.
could you imagine if Julia entered the Iron Survivor?
Kalani was in that match.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I'm the standout, and I'm gonna prove that by beating the very best. You guys have pull with Ava, right?
I do.
Well, one of you tell Ava I want Julia next week in a qualifier. Okay.
I'll take care of that right now.
No, you two take. Absolutely.
Okay, Lonnie.
Okay.
So we see now Lonnie's throwing herself into a match for this Iron Survivor tournament.
Hey, Tyler, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Again, thank you so much for leaving those messages last night, which we couldn't hit, but we definitely got you today. He says, I think NXT is cooking right now. Cooking. You ain't lying. Ain't lying, Tyler.
Chef HBK. So we got our second match of the night, and now it's a women's qualifier match in the Iron Survivor tournament.
It was Thanksgiving.
Guys,
all
I'm
that
so sorry,
ham.
guys. I don't know what's going on my end, but I heard absolutely nothing from after you said Julia's promo, Shane, and it's probably on my end or whatever. I don't know, but I heard nothing until just now. Like nothing. And then I looked up and my screen went blank or whatever like that. So I don't know. The app might be trying to kick me out tonight. So bear with me.
Damn you, Julia.
Oh, I hope it's not that seat. I really hope it's not Jay's seat that is doing that. Because you've been fine. You don't be having technical problems. I mean, sometimes you do this because you're like, yeah, and then he and she and she and she, he and she and she, and I'm like, what are you playing with over there? You got a loose wire or something? Yeah, she.
Oh man,
like you and that wire.
Yeah, I didn't hear. I didn't hear that. All I heard was just jumbledness just now. So I'm sorry.
Wait, what I just said? Did you hear anything I just said? Did you hear anything I just said?
No, I don't.
He can't hear me.
What? You can hear me, Mundo? You can hear me, Mundo?
Can you hear anybody, Mundo? Mundo.
Yo.
Hello?
Ding dong.
Now something going on with him.
Ding dong.
Mundo. Mic check 1 2. Mundo.
Yo, I can. Nope. When Shane, every time you speak, it freezes.
MUNDO.
Jay, talk to me, Jay.
MUNDO. Hey, Mundo.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of problems over here, guys. I'm hearing nothing at this point.
You want to reset? Restart again.
Computer sounds in my ears right now.
Restart again. Tell them to restart again, Jay.
Second time and restart it. Right.
Yeah, we'll just keep going.
I heard it. I'm gonna try again. Go ahead, guys.
Right.
So about this second match,
we have Jada Parker versus Stephanie Baker in the Women's Iron Survivor match.
I don't mean to sound like a nasty old pervert, but this was a very, very attractive match. I mean, both of these women are beautiful. They have awesome shapes. And there was just a whole lot of ham going on back and forth because they're both meaty in their own in their own statures.
All right.
But there are a couple moves that I've seen, Jay. There was this nice bridge pin from Steph, which I thought was nice and clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's the infamous move where Miss Parker lays her opponent out across the two ropes in the corner, so that she can run and so she can, I guess, set herself up so that she can drop her big meats onto their stomach, into their gut area. Yeah, I mean, as attractive as that look is for us dudes and for everyone else that likes that, it can be very painful. Because again, Miss Parker, she's not a lightweight. Like she has a good weight on her, and a lot of it is in those thighs. She got the what do you call a homegirl from Street Fighter?
Chun-Li.
She got them Chun-Li thighs. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of power in there, and she uses that. She takes advantage of that. But it all comes down to Stephanie's finisher. Is there a name for it?
What that move?
That move where she, and it looked like it took all of her strength to put Jada, upside down, and then Jada had to position herself while she was upside down so that she can hold her and then safely drop her onto her leg with the shoulder.
There's still no name for it.
It's such a powerful move, and she managed to put Jada up like that.
Thank you, Lola Vice, for being down there.
Yeah, she had a brick in her hand.
Yeah, it didn't look like a brick to me.
It sure didn't look like that same sponge that she got hit from their fight a couple weeks back.
She was like, "Here, look what I got. Get out of here!"
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
But that's Jada's fault. That was Jada's fault that she had Lola take that much attention away from her, because she was about to execute her move, and then she goes, "Come on!" She's like, "Come on!" She could have handled her business and then pay some attention to Lola, but
hey, Lola. I mean, Jada had a lot of this match going her way. And you would think she was carrying herself to go far in this match, and we was thinking like, damn, is this other girl gonna lose finally? Like, she's not that powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I give it to Jada. She really tried, but other than being blindsided by the fact that Lola came out, like you said, that caused her to lose, and that's going to be one thing later on in her career where she's got to actually be faced with, like, look, don't take these distractions like that, because look at the turnout. I was expecting you to actually be doing good in this tournament, but damn, the draw that you got, you're like, fuck, really? They put in these two together? Just as, like they said, this division is too stacked, and we get to see, we don't get to see jobbers fight a good person. They're both really, really good females.
Right.
And I'm looking at it now like we get to get another match eventually between Lola and Jada.
Oh, absolutely. That battle was far from over.
Right.
Far.
So we'll get that. But what does it actually do for both of them? They just two pretty chicks that want to fight each other. Shawn Michaels know what he's doing. He know what he's doing.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad. They can fight as much as they want. Lola could win. Jada could win. It can go back and forth because first off, we love them both, and secondly, it's not the same thing. Like for some reason, it feels different each time they're out there. So I'm all for it.
Right. We just gotta see it. Hope the next time around is good. Then let's see what they have after that. But I got a feeling they're gonna do what they did to Axiom and Frazier with these two ladies. Have them fight until the point where they actually form a tag team.
Well, they tried that already. We see how that went.
Yeah, two common enemies
Mhm.
just turning into, they could turn this into some real good shit.
So wait, so you're saying that Action and Frazier they had beef like that? The way
Yes. And it was like, I beat you, you beat me, I beat you, you beat me. You know what? Let's just stop beating each other up and become a tag team.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's yeah. I mean, you think that eventually, with all of this back and forth going on, that they would eventually say, you know what, this is getting tiring. How about we just team up and just whip some ass across the board?
Right. Because we kind of see the direction, the women are going also. Not only are a lot of these women singles competitors, but they're also tag teams in other aspects of the game. So, like Io Sky, Kyrie Sane, we know for a fact they're a tag team, but they could split at any moment and become a solo star. And that's why I see with the women's division that they're doing differently than the men's. Thank God that they're grooming them now this way, and we can see how the direction's going to go as far as with them. The men should pick that up and learn. Well, whoever's, the producers, Triple H, and everybody, and try to go with some same aspects with that. And maybe a guy like Montez Ford, who's been whoop, whoop, a little bit low, could go a little bit high. As far as with that, Mundo, everything's okay.
Shane, real quick. You were just blurring out just now when you were making your point, kind of shaking a little bit, but I agree. I totally enjoyed this match, 100%. Like you said, Jay, Jada was mainly in control most of this match until that moment when Lola came out, which cost her the match. But we should have known that, because you really think Lola would have just let that slide? We're not done yet. It's match number 1. We're going to have 2 or 3 matches after this, for sure. And I agree with you. Sean knows what he's doing. He knows what we want. Like I said to you in the chat, it was hard for me to watch this match fully and properly, because, Jada was yamming. She was yamming all over the place, man. My God. But I enjoyed the match regardless of the distraction that Jada gave us. She showed a lot of moves, and Stephanie also did. She showed a lot of moves as well, and she showed her mat technician style with the different pinning combinations that she put on to Jada. So, overall, to me, this was a definitely in the conversation for match of the night for me personally after watching it. And it was a long match, too. It wasn't a short match. Right. This was a long match for it to be match number 2.
Yeah. Yo,
shout out to those.
Jada hit the Falcon Arrow.
Bruh. Because of the technical difficulties, I didn't get a chance to say that. I wrote that in my notes. It's like Falcon Arrow by Jada, and it was beautiful. The only thing is she didn't catch it with the Seth Rollins pin with the one leg. She didn't do it, but that shit was beautiful. I don't know what it is tonight. Everybody's showing extra movesets that they haven't done before, and I'm like, okay, this shows that they are growing as wrestlers at the PC, and they're adding more to their repertoire, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And by the way, Jada, you are just a very beautiful woman. Just your face, but you can see that she's just beautiful, man. Yes, every time she comes out, you're like, damn.
Yes, Mundo. I know what kind of calendar to get if it's ever available. You'll be the first to get it. The exclusive Jada Parker calendar, yeah.
My apologies, guys. I just, every time she comes out, I'm just like, damn. And it's not even about the body. It's just her face. It's just She's just so pretty, man. So pretty.
And
So
and the
pretty.
beat that they give her, the theme, it goes with
Well,
her more than her group.
OTM's theme song, yeah. And it's so weird. Like she took theirs. Remember we watched when she stepped to them and was like, "All right, y'all need me, and this is what it is." And we was like, "Wait, who is this girl?" But yeah, she's made more noise than the other Jew have, and definitely, obviously, since Reggie's been kicked out the damn company. So I'd love to see where this Jada and Lola situation goes, because where do you go from a hardcore match? After a hardcore match, what's next? Exactly. And Lola came out with the brick, so she's like, "Bitch, we got more to do."
Another one, another
I don't
hardcore
know.
match.
I mean, maybe a cage match, maybe something else after this. I mean, it's the sky's the limit for the women's, because I mean, we've then seen the casket match, we've seen the hardcore matches, we've seen so many different things from the women.
The casket match.
Only God knows.
God. Yes.
I don't think they're gonna do that again with them. It wouldn't make any sense. But for them to have a match number 2, maybe it might be a falls count anywhere match. I don't know, but
my God,
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, same here. So
can we hit the chat board? It's quite it's quite full. Chris says Kalani Jordan is going to get destroyed by Julia next week. Destroy all humans. Tyler says, and he agrees with you, Mundo, I think Shawn Michaels is better booking than Triple H. That's my issue. I love Triple H. I think Triple H need to step up. Didn't you just say that? Mm-hmm. You just said that. Mundo, can you hear us?
You talking to me, Shane?
I did say Mundo. I said Mundo.
I'm sorry. You got to. I told you to bear with me right now. So I'm assuming that you said something,
and he goes away.
Disappears. Say his name, and he disappears.
Mm-hmm. Sylvie, hey sis, how are you? But Hop all is well. Hey, my 3Bells, bro. Hey, my 3Bells, bro. What a great night
I'm
at
back.
NXT. Yes, you're back. Miss Parker is stepping her fighting skills up. Great to see her improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, I just want to say, because I said that to you guys off air, but I said that Triple H needs to step his game up and learn from Shawn Michaels, because in 1 hour, Shawn Michaels gave us 4 matches and 7 promos. 4 matches and 7 promos, where on Raw and SmackDown in 1 hour we'll get maybe a match or 2 and 50 promos. It's just not adding up. So yeah, I agree with Tyler.
Commercials. A lot of commercials.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. I mean, I think it's even worse on CW. CW, every time you turn around is a commercial, and they don't do picture in picture. At least on USA, they do picture in picture.
Right. This is true.
Triple H figured it out.
Chris says Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade had beef, and now they are tag teams. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so sometimes 2 enemies can become good tag teamers. We was talking about Action and Frazier, and then we was talking about Mundo. We was talking about how Lola and Jada can possibly be an awesome tag team, as much as they are like at head to head. And then I said, was Action and Frazier the same way as Jada and Lola before they became tag team? And he said, yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now here is Roxanne and Cora. So
and I think that eventually they'll figure it out. Okay, look, we got to chill out, because we're both mad at the same people, and we're not getting to the bottom of this because we're not mad at each other. We just wanted to, beat these same people up, before the other. But it's like, why not just say, fuck it, we'll do it together, and we'll go after, I think at this point it'll be JC and Esmond, since Fallon's a champion now. So
all right. But any of them ladies could actually, you know, be a tag team within those three ladies. I would figure with
would you
Staples
really
like
have? Would you really have the North American champion in a tag team where you have two people who don't have titles? You know, it's a little off.
it could we never know. They'll probably share. They'll probably share it like the New Day did.
Nah, I think that you would rather have the veteran JC with the up and comer Jasmine, so she can get some type of shine. You know, she's the weak link of the group. You don't need Fallon's already the champion, so you don't need her to do anything else but defend the title.
Correct.
In my opinion.
Cool.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve week, Sylvie. She says, yeah, man.
Yeah, Sylvie, agree with me, right?
And hello to Sergio.
Right? Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Sergio? Leaving all of these negative texts. I'm not going to show them, but yeah. Hey, Sergio, how are you? Good to see you again.
What's going on, Serge?
You'll be all right, Sergio. You'll be okay.
Yeah. So we see Dion, Lennox, and Brindley Reese in the back prepping with their college gear.
Mundo, you are like really freezing up and all kind of. Would you like to switch seats with me just to see how this works? Or are you okay over there?
I don't know. At this point, I don't give a shit anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a crazy night tonight because I'm just, it's a terrible in my ears. It's horrible in my ears. And I'm seeing it on my phone and on here, and it's just so bad. It's nothing I can do about it. I got kicked out and broke on without me doing anything. So I don't even know at this point. I'm just like, whatever.
And your signal is okay? Your Wi-Fi signal is all right?
Everything's fine because my laptop is not having any issues with Wi-Fi. I'm good. But it's this right here.
Yeah, it's so weird because out of all people, Triple J, he's doing perfect.
Yeah, but I see myself frozen.
Right.
As I
yourself frozen?
As I always do. But as long as you guys tell me I'm good. So pretty much, you know.
But I'm looking here and I'm looking there, so that's why a lot of the show tonight, you see me look up and down because I'm just like I'm seeing freeze here, I'm looking up there, and like Shane, you to me on here when you switched to the TV just now, you went out and then you came back on.
You just did it on my. He's gone.
He's gone. He's frozen again. Yeah.
Oh no, he's freezing again.
He's freezing again. So
No,
I'm
it's just
switching and
I'm trying not to make too many subtle movements because I don't know what y'all see right now. That's why I said tonight's a crazy night, and I'm just trying to deal with it, trying to move with it.
all right. So let's try to breeze through the show
Dion and Brindley Reese, talk to us
before I get kicked off.
Been playing football at Oregon State University, man. It feels good to be in the orange and black again. Hey, and just like the Beavers are gonna take care of Washington State this weekend, we're gonna handle business tonight.
Oh, yes! That's why you were captain. You're getting my British pumped up.
Come on,
you know,
now.
Pac-12 games this Saturday, tonight, our game time.
Hey, you ready?
Oh, heck yeah, brother. How about you?
Hey, man, let's get this going.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Okay, so it's them basically just getting amped up backstage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And like also prior to the match, we see Roxy's Twitter video.
Yeah, who was it? Hey, Chris, are you here, Chris? Chris, this is the video that I wanted you to see that I was talking about when you mentioned her name earlier. You said that she's on vacation. Here she is.
Women's champion and currently the longest reigning champion in all of WWE. I decided it was time to take myself on a well-deserved and long overdue vacation.
You deserve it.
I'm gonna relax while everyone else tries to follow in my footsteps since, you know, I was the first Iron Survivor.
Nice.
Good luck to all you ladies busting your ass, all for the privilege to lose to me.
In Miami Beach.
It is so crazy seeing you here.
So,
I hope you enjoy your
Ruka.
vacation because at the deadline, you'll be seeing me. See ya.
With her surfboard. She knows she's home.
Yep, she enjoying the waters, the fine waters of Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we got our third match of the night, and that's featuring Tony D
Yeah,
versus
Shane. I'm sorry, Jay. Shane,
yeah.
you're freezing and the video's freezing on the screen as well. So I'm just letting you know that as well.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Are you sure? Because I am still like I'm not doing a lot of moving.
I'm watching it. I know I'm watching it on my TV. Like that whole promo, I wasn't watching on the screen. I was watching
Mundo's
up there.
freezing.
You
I'm looking.
froze. The
I
screen
see
froze
you
a bit.
freezing. I see you freezing on my end on the TV screen. I'm looking at it now. There's moments where you're stopping, going in, stopping, going in, out, in, out.
No.
Yeah, like right now it has you frozen, just looking up in the air.
Yeah, it's weird. And Sylvia's saying that it's fine on her end.
Right.
Looks fine on my end.
It just must be this app.
Yeah, I guess.
More than likely. Like with me, look at how many problems I had the first month and a half trying to get on Fridays.
Only Mundo glitching. Yeah, Mundo, you're the only one. For me, you're the only one that's like really glitching. So
yeah.
I don't know. And he's gone again.
Right. So see, within this match that we are getting right now, we have Tony D. He got Rizzo with him ringside, and he's facing Jensen, who has Spears on his side. Mundo, you good? Mundo?
Only God knows.
So what did you catch?
So I guess that means yes if you heard them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I at this point, I don't know because I'm telling you what I'm seeing between my phone and what I'm watching on YouTube right now. I don't know.
So it has to be your Wi-Fi because Sylvie and Tyler are both saying that it's fine on their ends.
All right. Yeah,
so that's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question. So what are we doing? Match number 3?
Yes, sir. Match number 3 that started at 8:40.
Wow.
I wrote that on my paper too. I was like, "Geez, Louise."
Wow. This would have, like, if this was on Raw, it would have started at what, 9:15?
Hell yeah! In between all the 5-minute commercials and promos and them letting us know the PLEs, this other stuff, look backs and everything. So yeah, this is cool to have literally like the third match jump in between everything. And since Mundo's gone, we might as well just talk about it real quick because it is one of those matches where it could possibly be the filler match of the night. Well, I will feel like the next 2 matches are like that. And Jensen ain't really do much for me. He tried.
No, he tried, but Tony, he's a real powerful wrestler. He's a Greco wrestler.
Right.
So his secret ingredient is his strength and the fact that he can belly suplex you and power bomb you. That's his ammo. That's all he needs to do, and that's what he did. But the thing that stood out for me, Jay, was the way they both was like thrown out of the ring. However, Tony's leg got caught or got tied up with the second to top rope. So when he was able to free himself, it kind of like put pain in his leg. So he had to finish the rest of the fight with this aggravated leg courtesy of the ropes. But I will give credit to Jensen. He did this awesome. For some reason, they called it a spine buster. But it was, when he dropped to the ground and used his knee to press on Tony's back and he flew forward. I don't know why they call that a spine buster because Tony's the one that delivers the spine buster. Yes, Jay?
Right. 'Cause I really wrote that shit twice too when I heard him say it.
Right. It's like 2 different moves, but with the same name.
Right. I saw one move by Jensen that he did that was all right. Like a nice little code breaker type thingy
Mm-hmm.
that he did. That was pretty much everything for me from him. The
Right.
main objective was just to take care of the leg, and he pretty much did all of that during this match, and even after the match as well, where we see that they took him out. Spears did his thing. Spears came in there like, "Hey, you want to shake some hands? What you gonna do about that?" Now here comes Jensen, takes him out, and pretty much job's done. And we know what's gonna happen next, pretty much now, because basically this was a grooming from boss, from teacher to from student to teacher to student, and now we're seeing that he excelled. Now I'll sit back, watch the teacher at work, and let's see what happens. Down the line when Tony gets his hands on him fully one-on-one. Jensen's gonna play a big role in this.
So is this just a temporary setback for Tony? Like, will he be able to bounce right back and continue his fight, or possibly getting into a match with Spears, a possible title match?
I think with a guy like Spears and Tony, we see Tony go through a lot prior to almost every feud that he has. Whether it's with Oba, taking his soul out the first time and then the redeeming the second time. We see that now it's going to be the ankle, the leg. Can you overcome your title defense on one leg?
Right.
Like that. Are you a real boss that could really do it? You really gotta stand up for that. So we know Spears is only really there to mentor and really put on a good show. I don't see Tony D losing when they fight because, like I said, it's the knee. He's gonna win doing some type of knee move that's gonna hurt him, but still win.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way I'm looking at it down the line with him, and maybe Jensen will be the one to take it off of him, because I think that's what's the grooming about. Grooming Jensen into becoming a champion eventually, and until the test is passed, then then he'll stop teaching him. But at the same time, we also see, that guy that he came in with the car, last week or the week before, he's gonna probably play a major role in. Spears is slowly building his stable.
Right.
And he doesn't have to do much. He doesn't have to fight.
Nope.
Come and I shall give you all you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what a guy like Spears. He did it. Look at what he's done for Ridge. That's what I look at. Ridge overcame a lot, and now we see the type of wrestler that he is thanks to Spears. From the beginning of the year to now, we was talking bad about Ridge in the beginning. Now we got the full change. The helping with veterans like that, and him coming into the company and telling Triple H, Shawn Michaels, like, look, I'll be here to help. I'll come into these title matches, but I don't really, I'm not here for the titles. And it's good that him at his age thinks about it that way, because we don't think about it that way. Like, you're 37, 38 years old, and you still probably got some good in you. Mm-hmm. But he's one who's like, look, I want to mentor the kids, and I respect that, which means he's gonna have a job forever within this company. He ain't going nowhere.
That's what's up.
So yeah, shout out to Sean Spears and this that he got going on with Tony D and the grooming of Jensen as well.
Yeah.
Still, we got Ashante and Carmen now doing the opposite of what Dion and Brindley were doing.
Look, I know Dion went to Oregon State,
And Brinley's your best friend.
Jay Sergio says goodbye. Will not be back to this channel no
Just
more.
like Oregon State.
Oh, what happened?
Washington.
What
Aw.
did we do?
I feel you.
Come on, Serge.
We'll see you Friday, Serge.
Come on, Serge. This is
You look good,
NXT. I'm nice to you.
But Ashante, we gotta lock in for real. There's a reason why we're tag teaming
Oh
tonight.
my
It's to put our
God,
differences
Tyler.
aside and get that dub. We need to get our hands raised.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
Let's go.
I mean, look at him. Like, yeah, you can watch him walk away.
Right.
That boy know what he doing. Player.
Yeah. So we're at our mark.
Well, we don't got Mundo.
Maybe we'll get Mundo once we come back.
I hope.
So you want to take this quick commercial break? We'll be right back. Hopefully Mundo will be back with us.
Let's do it. And if not, I'm ready for you. I got you.
All right. So you want to take us to commercial?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit our halfway mark of our NXT recap show, and we are going on commercial. Stay tuned.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the 3Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Here we go.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PLEs, news and more. Tune in live on YouTube and follow our socials.
Better follow me.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Good, everybody. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself, aka the CEO. I got my shirt, the 3Bells Podcast shirt. You got yours?
Hey everyone, what's good? This your girl Sylvie, letting you know I got my 3Bells Podcast t-shirt. Did you get yours? Let's go!
Yeah, good evening everybody. It's your boy Main Event Triple J. Look what I'm wearing. 3Bells Podcast merch. What do y'all think? Catching the side, looking quite crispy. We sure every wrestling fan will love something like this. Yeet.
It's available right now. Hit us up.
The 3Bells Podcast. Oh, feast thine eyes on this sumptuous treat of a man in front of you. No need adjusting that eyeballs. They're not deceiving you. This is, in fact, Jack Dude Love, the hippest cat in the land, giving it up for a very successful podcast future. And I want to thank you for always talking about the dude on your podcast. It's been known to dude. You talk about my legendary matches, for hours at a time, like that match I had with Stone Cold in April of 1998. That match I had with Stone Cold in May of 1998. And then there was that time, no, Cactus, please. And that's about all there is, because you didn't have good matches, dude. If you were to cue up Kurt Angle's music right now, I might sing along and say, you suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck. But you know who doesn't suck? The 3Bells Podcast. Yeah, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh, wow. Oh, fireworks aplenty. The Three-Face of Foley compound, which is actually my hotel room in Los Angeles. Guys, I want to wish you the best. I heard from CEO Dez that you guys would be shocked to hear from me, because I am respected and loved. So keep up the great work, airing every Monday after Raw, Tuesdays after NXT, and Fridays after SmackDown. Woo! Have a nice day.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Where's the sports desk? And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 3Bells Podcast.
Let's go to the sports desk.
Don't need to rush. Don't need to rush. Can I get a, hey, I'm here. Everybody hear me clear, loud and clear first before we rush?
We good. I hear you loud and clear.
Well, There we go. All right. Hello. Hi. I'm here again.
Where's the
Bruh.
music? Hit the music. Somebody.
There's no right. The music's not going. We got a lot going on tonight.
Producer. Shane.
There's a commercial in the music. Bruh. All right, everybody. What's up? Welcome to the 3Bells Plus Sports Talk with your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AK himself. I'm here with Triple J, and we're gonna review tonight's NBA action that we had. We had a few games, not too many tonight, 6 games. First game, matter of fact, this was the NBA Cup that we're talking about tonight. So this has nothing to do with the regulation games. This is separate from regulation games. And the first game we're going to go to is the West Group C, which featured the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas won the game tonight 132-91, which is crazy. My God. To be a Pelicans fan right now, my gosh. Jay,
with all them injuries?
Right. Do you have the high scorers of that game?
The scorers of that game will be Luka Doncic with 26, 5, and 5 with 3 steals and 1 block. Also, Kyrie Irving chipped in 7 assists, and Klay Thompson had 19 points as well. And respectively for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy had 19 and 5.
All right. And then we had West Group C again. This time around, we had the Denver Nuggets versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Denver took the matchup between these two, 122 versus 110. 122 to 110. And Jay?
We got a nice one tonight from Michael Porter Jr., who had 24 points, 11 rebounds. And Brody, triple-double for Mr. Russell Westbrook. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 14 assists off the bench.
He is Mr. Triple-double, right? He's Mr. Triple-double. He is the Mr. Triple-double. So shout out to him off the bench. That's incredible off the bench. So shout out to Russell Westbrook. And as we move on, go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, and the same thing for the Grizzlies. They had off the bench as well. Leading them in scoring was Santi Aldama with 28 points and 11 rebounds.
Wow. So, wow. Wow. Moving on to East Group A, it featured the Charlotte Hornets versus the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn edged out the win tonight, 116 to 115. Let's go, Brooklyn. Good job, guys, on getting your first win in the NBA Cup. You guys are 1-1. Jay, go ahead and give us the high scorers and everybody who contributed tonight.
High scorer tonight, Cam Johnson, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks tonight for Brooklyn. Also for the Charlotte Hornets, Brandon Miller, 29 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists as well, to go with 3 steals and 2 blocks as well.
All right.
Go Brooklyn.
Yeah, let's go Brooklyn. For East Group C, this matchup was definitely the matchup of the night. It gave us the 1 and 2 of the Eastern Conference. It featured the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are 15-0. And surprisingly, maybe not, maybe the Boston Celtics won the matchup between these two, 120 to 117. Wow. Jay, go ahead and give us the stats of that night, of that matchup right there, because Lord have mercy.
Jason Tatum led the Boston Celtics with 33 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, to also go along with 6 3-pointers tonight. Sheesh. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was Donovan Mitchell with a game high of 35 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jeez. Donovan Mitchell, he only shows up when he wants to. So
what?
I'm saying
15-0 run? Are you serious? I'm pretty sure.
Hey, Darius Garland's carried them more. Garland's carried them more this season, in my opinion.
I think it's 50-50 on that one, man. But shout outs to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 15-0 is ridiculous to start off the season. And let's see. You guys owe you guys owe Boston one for sure down the road. But technically, Jay, this doesn't count towards the regular season record. So they are still 15-0. They're just whatever their record is.
It counts. It counts towards the 82. Now? It counts towards the 82. The one that doesn't count is the championship game.
Really?
Right.
All right. You should have corrected me in the beginning when I first started this one, bro. All right. So that's the shocker of the night. Right now, halftime with the Lakers and the Utah Jazz. The Lakers are up 57-44 on the Jazz. You got any stats for me on that one?
Yes, pretty much. This is a team game for the Lakers. LeBron has 10 points, 7 assists at the half. Anthony Davis has 12 points, 10 rebounds. Austin Reeves has 12 points, 3 assists. And Dalton Connect also has 12 points for the Los Angeles Lakers at the half. And Lauri Markkanen and Colin Sexton both have 10 points respectively for Utah.
I mean, the Lakers these days, they got to play team ball. LeBron, he's not going to do more than 20, 25, if that much, at his age.
Autumn assist. Wow.
That's beautiful, but that means guys got to make their shots if he's passing the ball. So, the assist, it's a lot, but then it doesn't mean anything if you don't make your shots.
Things change once they put Dalton Connect in that starting lineup. That boy is nasty.
But at the end of the day, LA goes as far as Anthony Davis wants them to go. He has to be the one. He's the guy. And our final matchup of the night, which has 20 seconds left in the game in the fourth quarter, it's Oklahoma City versus the San Antonio Spurs. Currently 110-104 on TNT. Jay, I'm pretty sure this is going to go final once we get back to Shane.
Right. The San Antonio Spurs have 7 guys in double figures, and 2 of them have 20 points, which would be Harrison Barnes and Keldon Johnson. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Jalen Williams has 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals. Shai Gilgeous has 32 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists as well.
That's
OKC going down to the Spurs.
That is Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
The Spurs are winning this without Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, look, they have Greg Popovich as their coach. I will never go against this man. I wish we had a coach like that in Brooklyn, man. I forgot Chris Paul was over there too. So crazy. Shout outs to them. And that's our sports.
Well, one more thing. Before we go.
Jay? What's up, Jay?
Sorry for your New York Jets. They fired their general manager earlier on today, Joe Douglas. I'm not sure if anybody heard of it, but yeah. Sorry for the New York Jets.
Why is that a sorry? If he allowed everything to happen under his watch, that means you got to go. And not to mention that apparently the owner of the Jets was ready to bench Aaron Rodgers from week 4, but the general manager probably talked him into letting him play continuously. So you got to go. So you cost yourself the job. With that being said, that is the 3Bells Plus Sports Talk table here with Triple J and Mundo. Shane O'Mac, we are going back to you and Triple J over there for NXT recap.
Woohoo!
Here I am. Here he is.
What's up, Shane O'Mac?
By the way, I have a quick did you know or rumors, reaction, and hot takes that just hit the fans. So I guess you could say,
did you know?
or rumors, reaction, hot take. Did you know? And will know freezes. Oh, there you are. So
Shane, I think you're causing me to freeze, Shane. Oh my gosh.
I am?
It's you. It's you every time you show up. Oh my gosh.
Say his name and he disappears.
That's a mess. Anyway, get a load of this, fellas, because this involves a McMahon. In a bold and unexpected move, President-elect Donald Trump has appointed Linda McMahon,
again,
the former CEO of WWE, as his Secretary of Education.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? First run, he had her doing running small business. Now this time around, she's the Secretary of Education.
At like
Lord
70 something years old? Jesus Christ.
How can we allow that? This woman lets her husband cheated on her for like the last 25, 30 years. And we just gonna be like, all right, whatever. We trust you to run. Didn't he say that he was going to demolish the Department of Education? Like, what? Oh. Matter of fact,
so glad I'm not going to get happy.
I'm not going to get into politics.
Yeah.
Nope.
I only said it because it involved a McMahon. That's the only reason why I reported it.
Man.
And
Wow,
she's
that's
part
crazy.
of the WWE family and conversations. So
Right. She's the good McMahon.
that's the only reason. Yeah. All right. Hi, Jay. Hey, Momo.
Cool. So we're up to our fourth match of the night. But prior to that, Lexus King. What do you want to talk about, Mr. King?
Didn't exactly get off to the best start here. I wasn't putting my best foot forward. But I like to think that as of late, I've really turned a new leaf. You know, I mean, it's an everyday thing, but every day,
Stop
I'm
being
just trying to be
soft,
the best
man.
version
Stop being
of
soft.
Lexus King that I can be. And I'm not going to lie, it's starting to pay off. People are starting to take notice, you know, and I'm not going to be able to win them all over very quickly, but slow and steady wins the race.
I don't like him.
And
I
just
don't
wanna
like him
say,
this way.
I know we can talk for hours, but I appreciate you listening to me and not judging me based on my past.
Who him?
I understand.
Yoshiki Inamura. A new NXT signee that they signed from
What was that about?
some indies in
NXT
Japan.
is a crazy place. Be careful for him. Watch out, Pac.
Oh, man. Oh.
They still going at it.
The tag teams going at it behind the scenes. Oh my gosh.
Yo.
And now here comes the referees.
Not even no security tonight. They got the night off.
You're right. Mind you, he came last week to NXT with what's this dude's name? I don't got his name now.
Josh Briggs.
That's Briggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came with him last week to Ava's office, and you know, he brought him back with him from I think it was Noah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Noah. Remember, because Briggs was over in Japan for like a month or so. Remember him, Io, Shinsuke, and AJ
and the
Styles. They all got left over in Japan when
And the
they
guy from
started the whole.
and the guy from NQCC as well.
Yeah, they all got left over there in Japan for about a month or so. So yeah, welcome back, everybody.
True. And similar to last night, we get a mixed tag match featuring Brenly Reese and Dion Lennox versus Ashanti Theodonis and Carmen Petrovic. Shane, what are your thoughts on it?
You know, the way this match opened was kind of silly, if you ask me. I didn't like it at all.
You know, Shane, you know how we normally say the number 3 match is the match that just like blah. This was the blah match of the night.
Because we had 6
story.
matches, so
right, and it was more story. It was more based on story versus the actual in-ring situation. So it was like
totally. So
that's what I felt about the
totally.
last match as well. Prior to this, that's what I was telling Shane when he was going in and out. I was like, this third and fourth match were like the matches of the night
because they were
I
more
mean, at
story
least,
driven. Yeah,
but I mean, at least with match number 3, you got some action with Tony. Like that spine buster to end the match was fucking insane. Like that was like wow. This
The
match
ending
was just
the ending
like
was better.
right, but this match here, like I'm sorry, Shane. I mean, I'll take it over for you because I didn't get a chance to say anything. I don't think I said anything on any match this tonight. But this was like, bruh, really just constantly tagging in and out, in and out, in and out between Ashanti and Carmen. And I think they just was getting aroused by touching each other every chance they got, while Dion and Brinley were like, what the fuck? Like, every time I get in the ring, I get out the ring. I get in the ring, I get out the ring. Like, it was just like, all right, we get it. And again, they said it to us last week. Everybody in the match are friends to begin with anyway. So it's not like it was something that we should have thought was going to be really competitive anyway to begin with. But Lord have mercy. I mean, wasn't too much to take from this at all. The best thing that I saw was that cartwheel clothesline from Brinley Reese. Other than that,
yeah, that was literally it. That and the fact that Ashanti asked for a kiss by Reese and Reese slapped him, and when she turns around, because don't forget she's in there with Carmen and she has her back turned towards Carmen. So when she turns around after slapping Ashanti, she gives her a Street Fighter kick right to the jaw, and she gets the pin for the win.
I was like, you know what? Like the way it started, after the back and forth stuff that we got, I wrote on my paper, the ladies are fighting sloppy. Nothing was clean about them at all. Even at the end of the match where, Carmen did her little kick to end it, that wasn't clean. The ladies got to go back to the drawing board with this one and just let the men fight it out, because it wasn't their night in that match as far as for what I saw. Could have gotten a better effort.
I don't think it was ever supposed to be clean. I think it was supposed to be exactly what it was. The match was never, like I said, to start off, it was never about the match itself in the ring. It was about the story outside of the ring between Ashanti and Carmen. Dion and Brinley were just there.
And you heard Booker T like, he a pretty boy. Too pretty.
Mm-hmm. He is. I mean, remember his first match, we called him Clark Kent. Clark Kent, like in the back, he has glasses on. In the ring, he's Superman. Like, so that's our way of agreeing with Booker.
All right. And at the end of the match, we see them doing a high five together, and like, hey, we work together. And you see the ref come right in between the both of them and push their
that
arms
was
up.
Funny. That was funny. They locked hands, and then the referee came out and just like, huh? Hands up. Like, that shit was hilarious. That was some high school type shit right there. I was like, oh, that was funny.
Sweet Valley
who
High.
Who the hell thinks of stuff like this right? Like, it's hilarious because it's like, damn, I want you to grab hands, and then the referee's going to come and take your hands away and put it in the air, and then you guys look at each other like, we connected. Like, that was hilarious to me.
Oh, man. Shout out to them, too, for winning the match. And we see Sarah Schreiber in the back with Ridge the Fridge.
Who the hell is Sarah Schreiber?
Sarah Schreiber. She's our
she's the backstage girl.
Yeah, she's the head backstage lady.
Yeah. That's the Kathy Kelly of NXT.
It wasn't the man last week? Oh, well, am I bugging?
Oh, man. Shane, you don't want to know what was going on with Kathy Kelly and old girl. You saw the Twitter battle? Oh, my God.
Twitter battle with who?
With Jackie? Yeah.
Jackie wasn't on Raw.
Jackie hasn't been on Raw for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that shit was spicy.
Hold on.
Really? So something's
Yeah.
going on? What's going on, Jay?
Bro, I have no clue. The thing is, I saw this earlier posted, and you just see her and they just going back and forth. One is like, "Oh, I see you on your Alexa, this, that," and Jackie's like, "But wait a minute, why are you coming at me like this in this way?" You know, it was just crazy back and forth between the two, and we can see why one is on TV, the other ain't, or then the next week the other one's here and the other one ain't. So both ladies look like they're feuding over time, in my opinion. It was
Okay.
wow. If one of y'all could pull it up and actually see the post, you probably just scroll down and be like, oh damn, this, that. Like what? Yeah, I should have saved it on my other phone. Damn it.
Yeah, well.
But it was a lot. It was a lot to be read.
No, I'll look into it after the show.
Right.
We shall. Meanwhile, we have...
Especially me. I ain't hear shit you just said, but okay.
Well, we're about to play this backstage interview, Mundo, with, what you call him, Rich the Fridge?
Waited for your chance to become the #1 contender for the NXT title. The only thing standing in your way of deadline is Andre Chase. So
Joy, that little Chase U field trip down memory lane, in the classroom that I got him, wearing the shirts that I gifted him. You see, Sarah, memories have a funny way of distorting reality. But the reality is, I destroyed Duke, I crushed Riley, and I put Mr. Chase in the back of an ambulance. But the professor, he's got more guts than brains, and he wants to go one more round with the whole arena rooting for him. After tonight, Thea, Duke, and Riley, they'll all be left to flounder on their own with no father figure left to hold their hand. Relationships will be destroyed. You made the wrong gamble, Mr. Chase. I'm going to deadline. And Chase, as we know it, dies.
There's that word again. Die? What is going on with these words that they're using out of nowhere, Jay? They wasn't using these words before. Like these are some heavy words. Die? Do you know what die means?
Put you out your misery.
Right. Die like Mundo's camera. Are you frozen?
I'm just playing with you. No, I'm just playing with you.
See, ooh, you're playing?
With you. I'm not that yet.
He was like this.
I was doing this. I was holding it. I was waiting for you to say something, Shane, because my neck started hurting. It's just sitting there like that.
Because I said, is he playing around? Is he really frozen?
Yeah. You took so long, my neck started hurting. But no, the word die, yeah, that's insane. And I mean, look, it's a Vince-free era, and all those words that was banned. Because I remember, I think we went over this a few months ago when Vince first left or whatever like that. Of all the banned words and everything that they couldn't say and everything like that. So they're just like, fuck that. Out the window. We done used the pile driver and everything at this point. So anything, and come on, it's D-Generation X running both all the shows now at this point. they're gonna follow things to a certain extent, but they're like, fuck out of here. We can do whatever we want. But I mean,
you're right.
But I'll say this. What's to stop Duke and Riley and what's her name?
Thea,
yeah.
Oh, no.
What's to stop them? What's to stop them from making their own little group? If Chase loses, there's nothing in the clause that said they can't. They just can't be in Chase U.
That's true.
I mean, excuse me. Yeah. I think Duke and Riley would make a pretty good tag team with Thea being there being, what happened?
I mean, dude, all that coughing.
Dude. Because you didn't acknowledge the fact that in the beginning, you didn't acknowledge at the beginning of the show that I'm still kind of sick and still doing this.
He sanitizing the house.
Mundo, don't forget, if you ever need, I still got, if you ever need.
Did I sneeze? I didn't sneeze.
I'm just saying that, in case you need to catch the phlegm, this is big enough.
You don't need a napkin when you cough. No.
And this is strong enough to hold your phlegm if you have phlegm.
That was me. That was actually me drinking something. I choked. Okay. Almost actually choked instead of coughing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. But as I was saying,
just in case for the air,
don't sew. And as I was saying, what's to stop Duke and Riley and Thea from starting their own group? I think those two guys would be a good tag team, and Thea, with their help, might be a good contender for the Women's North American Championship once she stops worrying about the guys themselves and worries about her own career.
Cool. I could believe that. But I want to see Duke more in singles action. I could see him as North American champion in the future.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have to still be with them. He can do that on his. He can do that within them being just a trio.
He's one guy I feel that might need the help of Sean Spears to take him under his wing. That will be sick.
Whoa.
What would be the reason for them to leave Chase to form their own?
Well, the stipulations that's in this match tonight. The stipulation right there is for them that they got to leave Chase University.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah.
Ew, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that happens, then they can do their own thing.
Yeah.
Right. So, prior to our next match, they just show us the ladies' first Iron Survivor match that they had. They showed Kalani, Lash, Cora, Indy, Roxy. Yeah.
We get it. And they explain the rules. We get it. Move on.
All right. So our next match is in the women's.
Just letting the people know what's going on, Mundo.
I get it, because the next thing you know is going to be the same.
I get it.
Because they're repetitive with it tonight. It was just like enough.
Right.
They have to show it for the people who hasn't seen it last week. Or the week before that.
Right, or the week before that, right? In the week before that, or on SmackDown or Raw, right?
Right. Like, it was narrowed down. Like, it wasn't the full explanation like how they first did it. Just a little quick summary as to what it's about, because the next match that we're about to approach is, in fact, a women's Survivors match. Didn't mean to take your line, Jay, but just to explain why you explained why it was explained.
Damn, Jay.
Yeah.
I feel you, brother. I love you, Jay. I love you, Jay. Look, we see.
I can't do it this way. Like, it's this way, and then there's
diving.
The vagina way. That's the vagina.
Hey.
Everybody know that way is the vagina. He went like this. We have match number 5, Braden Sinclair versus Zaria for the Iron Survivor.
Yeah. Since you had that last match, Mundo, Shane, talk to us about this match.
Not one, but 2 suplexes back to back by Zaria, which I thought was very cool.
All right.
And that big heavy spear from Zarya.
She looked like Roman Reigns, right?
She looked like Roman. She looked like Brock.
Bobby Lashley.
She was all of those heavy hitters into one package titled Zarya. I mean, she is such a powerhouse. She is a powerhouse. I mean, man, I felt bad for Ren Sinclair. She tried to hang in there, Jay. She really did. But Zarya was just too powerful. She was just too powerful. Again, she had a couple of moves, Ren, the way she kicked her in the corner and the way she clotheslined her. But because it's Ren, to me, it didn't look believable, even though Zarya did sell it. But
the drop kick.
You see the way she drop kicked and she flew all the way into the corner and then landed face down. I was like, that was an oversell for me, considering that it was Ren that did it, and she didn't have enough power in that kick for her to do all of that movement. But I give Zarya credit for looking out for the homie with the sell,
making it believable. Yeah, hell yeah,
right to one out of whatever people. And then it was that good old, am I saying this right? The F5?
I think it's a reverse of F5 because that's the opposite direction, right?
That's what I
direction. Yeah.
What I wrote on my paper was reverse 5. That's it. Screw the F.
Because usually it goes over Brock Lesnar's head. This way, the way she does it, it goes the opposite way. It looks that's why it looks so weird, but it gives the same impact.
She does it, and then she goes for the pin. Nobody hasn't gotten up so far. No one has gotten up.
And man, you see all that makeup she puts on, and when they had her at the PC when she was taking her picture, it's not the same person. You're like, it's the transformation that she goes into turning into Zarya.
I mean, it's the same thing as Rhea Ripley. Rhea, when she does, she doesn't have all that makeup on outside of being on Raw.
She hates that makeup.
And the crazy thing is, she's in the class, and it's featured in the picture. The class that she's with is with Lance and Hawaii, and Evander Holyfield's one of his sons as well, Elijah Holyfield.
You're talking about like new recruits for WWE, like
right, a part of the next class. Like Zarya was the first one from their class at the PC to perform.
Wait a minute, Holyfield's son is in the class?
Yeah, this is news to us, dude. You got to be specific with us. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I wanted to mention it last week, but it totally blew my mind last week to mention it.
That's interesting.
Dude, you have a whole show to yourself to do whatever you want. Yeah.
Anyway, Jay, that's very interesting. Like I had no idea that Holyfield. I didn't even think that Holyfield kids was into sports.
Exactly. At least, I mean, not into wrestling, boxing. Yeah, I would have went with that. But like, wow,
that's pretty cool. That's a heavy name. That's a heavy name.
Right.
You should take advantage of that.
Especially just coming off a weekend of Mike Tyson. Like shit. Hell yeah.
Right. I'm surprised WWE hasn't press onto that. Really develop him, use that name, take advantage of the name.
They will eventually once he shows something. They can't do it yet if he's not, he's still young or whatever like that. But once he shows some type of promise, damn well they're gonna have his father there. They're gonna have everything. Yep, god damn it, we got the Holyfields here tonight on Raw. Not SmackDown, but on Raw or NXT or whatever like that.
You say he's young. How old is he? I mean, is he Evan's age, like 20 or?
I didn't look into, but it was just based off the picture. They only described basically Zarya, Lance, and Elijah.
Elijah Holyfield?
Yes.
Got you.
Cool.
Yeah. So shout out to Zarya for being the first one. to make it at that.
Elijah
And-
Holyfield is 26 years old, born November 30th, 1997.
Oh, his birthday.
Hey, that's my
coming up.
mama's birthday next Saturday.
Ah, the PLE.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yep,
born on
there you
Survivor
go.
Series.
He's a former Eagles running back, and he's now a WWE NXT talent.
In what universe? Wait a minute. In what universe was he a Eagles running back?
He
Is
was
it
number
Boston?
30. He was
Is it
number
Boston
33.
College Eagles?
No, he was Philadelphia Eagles running back number 33.
I don't practice.
Maybe for one season.
I'm telling you, August of let me see. I'm looking at it right now, and he was number 33 on the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 33, and this picture was taken in August of 04.
04.
Oh, that's
2021.
Oh, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so he must have been around there with Trick then, either before or after Trick, because Trick did the same thing.
Say that again.
The Eagles. Trick was on the Eagles as well.
Say that again.
On the practice squad.
I'm saying, I know, but I mean, I had the technical difficulties again. Like I said, he was number 33, Philadelphia Eagles. August 4th, 2021 is where the picture was taken.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I guess it's fair to say, Triple J, you just lost your Google title and has been handed to Mundo. He's becoming the new Google guy.
Sharing his care.
26 years old. 26 years old, by the way.
And he'll be 20. He'll be 27 next week.
Next Saturday.
Okay.
And this dude is like muscular, like, oh my gosh.
Like his prime, like his
Jesus
daddy
Christ.
and his
If they
prime.
figure out a way for him. Jeez.
Is he big
Louise,
like
he's
that? Because
muscles on top
Holyfield.
of muscles on top.
That's Holyfield.
Yeah, he's
son.
muscles on top of muscles, man. My gosh.
Oh,
and he looks scary. He looks scary as hell. He looks like, honestly, Jay, he looks like, what's Mi Chin's husband's name?
Ooh, Keith Lee?
There you go.
Yes. He looks like Keith Lee in the face, but the body of Bobby Lashley.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, oh my gosh. This dude is
That's what's
all
up.
muscle.
That's what's up. I'm looking forward to that. You're gonna see his mic skills. Hopefully, he has good mic skills. We'll see.
I hope so, because I mean, we need a black Brock Lesnar.
Right. That's so true. That is so true.
We do.
Yeah. So we got Tony
Shane,
D.
okay?
We got Shane.
I'm
we got
here.
Tony.
Look, we can't.
I'm here.
Pauses, like, because these pauses make us look like we're frozen. Like,
So we got Tony D with Ava in the back.
Here we go.
Listen, stop touching me. You want to work with broken fingers or what? I just need you to focus.
Doc,
No, enough.
Doc, what's going on?
Listen, you saw what Brooks and Spears did out there?
Yes, I did.
That snake Spears. Stop. Listen to me. He wants a title match. I want a title match. I'll do it on one leg. I don't care.
Tony, this is just your adrenaline talking.
Here goes
all
a
right?
series of promos. A long series of
All
promos.
those tag teams and it cost me my qualifier.
Oh, this dude.
Hang on.
Gotta put me in that
Eddie,
match at deadline.
I'm just in the middle of something. Hang on. Doc, what's the final word?
You won't let me finish. Because I'm fine, all right? Fine. Listen to me. I want this match.
You know what? If you get cleared, then by all means.
You better clear. No, I can't just do it.
Eddie, I'm sorry. I can't just reverse the referee's decision. I can't just put you into the Iron Survivor Challenger.
So wait, there's interference in Tony's match. You give him what he wants. Hell,
No.
you reward Spears with the title match.
No,
Interference in my match, and there's nothing you can do.
Eddie, listen.
Now, cool. I got it.
Poor puppy.
Yeah. We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you.
No, we're not.
The DJ Indian DJ.
Maybe he'll come back as a DJ next week and probably, he'll probably have a gig. He'll be at the PLE playing the DJ. Probably uses his turntable to change the match.
Oh, good.
Make your way. because then now she's not listening to you, so now you gotta take things into your own matters, and let's see who he decides to want to take out, his anger out on. I wouldn't be too surprised if he's gonna try his way in the main event. I wouldn't be too surprised. Like he really tries it. Like after that match, hit Trick or hit whoever the winner is of the main event. Like, bro, something could really happen. He has to make a statement. Gotta make a statement.
Or I can see him doing something with either Tony or Sean, being that was a conversation when he walked in.
All right.
It could be anybody. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Would you like to hear from Fatal Influence?
Yeah. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
By now, everyone knows that NXT has the strongest women's division in all of wrestling. But the three women who knew that before anyone else are the same three women standing in this ring. Fatal Influence has always been ahead of the curve. So if this was going to be the strongest women's division in the world, then we were going to make damn sure that we were the ones sitting at the top of it.
And how do you get to the top and stay at the top? You hold one of these. And you know what? Everybody's been talking about Deadline and the Iron Survivor Challenge when what they should be talking about is what I did last week.
Finally, shutting up
They
Ronnie
both
Jordan
said the same thing.
and proving our point once and for all. Fatal Influence is above
She took her line. They
Mm-hmm.
both said finally.
Finally.
So now I could sit here looking pretty with my beautiful title because I have no one else to worry about. Or I could be a fighting champion. So how about an open challenge?
Ooh.
Right?
I like it when they do that.
Of course, it wouldn't be tonight. It would be next
I like
week.
that.
The John Cena way.
It would be next week.
With the mid-card
Everybody's
title.
doing that in honor.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Because
doing it
let's
in
be
his honor.
honest, they need time
Cool.
to find an opponent for me. Because I can't think of a single...
Oh,
Here we go.
Let's go!
Here we go.
yeah.
Skrrr.
Yes.
I don't know why that sounded so funny now.
If there's going to be an open challenge next week, best believe the Meta Girls are going to get a piece of that.
You better get that piece, girl. Fuck that. Let's go, Lash. That title's meant for you.
Chikara and that lollipop.
What?
And then there's
Bitch,
Nakata.
Nikita, please.
Now
That
get
match
to
you
the
had
back of
last
the
week was
line. And
sloppy as fuck.
Fallon, I'm going to see you next week.
Because she's trying to be so sexy. That's why.
Right.
Oh, who snuffed though? Who was that? What? That was Rizzo?
Is that Rizzo?
Yo.
Rizzo, exactly, Rizzo.
Okay.
Yes. Bitch, you ain't gonna get no fuck out of here. Exactly.
She said, I ain't
Let's go.
forget you.
Let's go. I'm from New York. Fuck out of here. You ain't getting
Rizzo.
Let's go.
I like
All
Rizzo.
the action.
Okay, so we have Fallon in the ring by herself. Uh-oh. Who's that behind her?
The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum.
Look at that move.
Oh.
What is the name of that move?
We don't have a name because Vic doesn't give us names.
Yo, that is one of the best freaking moves I've seen in the women's division, hands down.
I agree.
It's like a cartwheel.
Right.
Cartwheel DDT.
And the move
Cartwheel
that
DDT.
Lash does.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a DDT. That was
No, it's not a DDT.
No. But that and the move that Lash does when she grabs the arms and legs and then plants them on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Those two right there, definitely. Man, oh man. Tatum. Shout
The
out
Lash
to you,
extension.
Yeah.
That's what she calls it?
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, the Lash extension. That makes sense. But we gotta get Vic to stop being lazy and call this shit out. I mean, JR used to help us out. Corey helps us out. Even Michael Cole helps us out. Like, come on, man. We can't just be like, oh man, what a move.
What a move
that was. Or
like, what's the name?
That was a gnarly. What does Vic say? Oh, that was a gnarly move right there. Like, bro, give us context. Go do your damn job.
Yeah, that's so true.
Bruh, come on now.
Unless those are the name. Unless that's the name of the move. It's a gnarly move. A gnarly move.
Really?
Yeah, here comes Tatum with the gnarly move. Oh, that was so gnarly. Yeah.
Oh man, the gnarly.
That's exactly what I wanted. It's a great job, Brooks.
Spears and
just got
Jensen.
word you got your title match next week.
And Nico.
That's this dude.
Everything's lining up, boys. Let's go.
The black car guy.
Mm-hmm.
The driver.
Okay.
Black car, not card.
No. You go first. My bad.
Car.
No, I just want to say I think we did a pretty good job together.
No, I agree.
Love to see this sex.
You mean outside the ring as well?
I mean...
Yeah, this is very adorable.
Oh, we're Shantae. Still waiting on that text back.
Come on, Nikita.
This bitch. Wow, this bitch.
Of course.
No.
Cop blocker.
Messy.
I didn't text her.
That was terrible.
Messy as fuck. You know what was crazy is if Carmen would have been paying attention, she would have known that Nikita was messing with Oba.
Mm-hmm.
So she just did some wild, crazy, messy shit just now. Bruh. So is Shawn Michaels black? Shawn Michaels is black.
We see what Nikita likes. Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels doing some black shit right now. He's doing some black shit right now. Like, yo. Yo, oh my gosh. Funny.
Oh man, Nikita. So they also show us, as well as we mentioned earlier, they show us the men's side of how deadline goes with the match. Yeah,
it's the same
and
shit.
We see that Trick Williams won that match, and they also now give us the progressive spotlight with Ethan Page. All ego.
The Iron Survivor Challenge match. The most exciting 25 minutes in WWE. The part that excites All Ego the most, though, is the prize you get after winning the Iron Survivor Challenge, and that's a shot at the NXT Championship. I'm well aware that there's not a single living, breathing human that wants to see Ethan Page challenge for the NXT Championship ever again. But that's when I'm at my best. You see that uneasy feeling you're starting to get in the pit of your stomach? That's because I don't waste opportunity. I see all the angles. I pick my moments. I pick my spots. So it doesn't matter when All Ego enters the Iron Survivor, because when the clock hits 25, the wrestler with the most falls is gonna be me. Now all I have to do is qualify next week.
Right.
Yeah. All you got to do is simply qualify.
Do the first part, get into the match, that's the easiest part, right?
Right.
And as mentioned earlier by one of our people here in the chat, he's fighting Axiom.
Oh, he is. Oh, God damn it.
He's fighting Axiom.
That's going to lead to their breakup right there, because Axiom's not going to beat him. So he's going to be kind of resentful of Frazier getting into that match. And Frazier's not going to take... Wow. That's the story right there. The telling of the story right there.
Based off of what I've seen with like I said earlier, the three guys that we got in it so far, Wesley, Javon, and Frazier, those are three high flyers. I think Axiom's going to pull off the upset.
No, it's literally telling us it's the same people that was in. Remember, before everything started, it was the Fatal 4-Way, and then you had the controversy, and everybody was trying to get their chance at at the NXT title, and then next thing you know, Wesley diverted Devon, and then Ridge came out of nowhere and all this other stuff. It's literally just setting us up for the same people, but everybody had to go to their own trials and tribulations to get to that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
I can see that. Okay, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, that's all it is. And it's right there. It's in our face. So I'm just like, I'm not surprised. But that's what I'm saying. Ethan's gonna beat Axiom next week. Like literally, he is. And that's gonna be the point where Axiom's still thinking about the tag team situation that they have to go through. And while Frazier's like, well, I have to worry about the Iron Survivor because I can become the number one contender for the NXT title. And this is happening, what? The 7th of December?
Yes.
But
2 weeks.
But when's the whole situation with the tag titles happening? They didn't say yet, right?
No. If it's my guess, it's more than likely at the PLE. My guess.
Deadline.
Yeah.
So you think double duty?
More than likely.
That's not
more
good.
than likely.
It's not good. Because obviously Frazier's not thinking about the tag titles. He's thinking about the NXT championship.
Right. Right. The same way they were focused on the speed title in the tournament, and how that was going.
Right. But now this is the title that you actually can wear on your shoulder and be like, yeah, I'm the champion. Like, that's why I said earlier tonight, this is going to be the end of Fraxium because of the fact that it's a real championship that, one of them is competing for. And you also have the entire tag team division gunning for you.
I honestly think that with the way that they have them to being the way that they're acting, I think they keep these titles for a couple of more months just because of the fact is this works for them. Everything that they do against each other, as far as when their backs are against the wall and the way that they talk to each other, it seems like it brings out the best in who they are character-wise when they come out there to wrestle. We'll see that they've won every match that we've sat back and thought that they should have lost based off of when they were, the friction was hitting stuff was hitting the fan.
But remember, like I said to you earlier tonight, that was because we were thinking that they were butting heads. Tonight, I said the reason why they would lose is because they have the entire tag team division going against them. It's a difference. It's not the same situation as you saw tonight. The entire tag team division was there, and this was a one-on-one match with Frazier. So I don't think they can come out of this one. And I think that what comes out of this is a situation between Axiom and Frazier.
Someone's going to be jealous then.
Of course, it's probably going to be. I think Axiom. I don't even think Axiom is going to be jealous. He's just going to be pissed off that Frazier never took their tag team championship match seriously enough, and he's going to be like, you know what, fuck this, and it's back to me and you hating each other.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to see what happens with that. Let's see what they got to talk about since we're talking about them.
It would be interesting if Ethan did qualify, huh?
No, he won't.
What do you mean he won't?
I'm telling you, he won't.
Brother, he's a former NXT champion. His track record's pretty good, no?
Nathan, he's not going to be in it because his opponent next week is me.
What? Wait, you're in it now too?
Yeah, why not? I mean, clearly last week you didn't care about the whole tag team division coming after us.
Right.
So I figured I shouldn't be left behind and miss out.
Facts.
So I went to Avon to get the opportunity.
Wow. That is fantastic, amigo. I'm happy for you, my guy. See, unlike you were when I did it.
Wow, that's very mature of you, Nathan. Yeah, thank you.
Shane.
Wait.
Shane.
Wait, what happens if you do
Shane.
qualify?
Shane.
Then we'll have to face each other at deadline.
Shane. Axiom, his voice, it annoys me still to this day. How about you? Like, he does not
His
have
voice is fine to me.
No. He doesn't have the typical. He doesn't have the typical voice of someone with a mask on. He talks like you or I. It's like
I don't know. I don't know what that means. What is? I don't know what you mean. What does that mean?
Usually, anybody with a mask on is a luchador, and they have some type of an accent. He speaks very clear English, and like it's just like really mind-boggling. You're just like, who the fuck is this under a mask?
So a luchador can't speak the way he speaks?
Usually they don't. They usually have some type of Hispanic accent to them. Like, please don't act stupid right now, Shane. Please. You know damn well.
I'm not acting stupid, Mundo. I'm saying that why is that not possible? Why is it not possible for somebody to speak that way as a luchador?
Right, because Shane's taking us down that road. But you know,
no, you're the one that's taking. No, you're the one that's going down that road by putting them in the pot rather than just like
any other time when somebody has a mask on and is presented as a luchador to us. You know that they have some type of an accent, and I'm saying that what we've been saying throughout this time is like his voice. It does not match what we see. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
because the majority of the luchadors
say what you see. Speak for yourself. Say what you see. What you're used to hearing and seeing.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Jay don't sound like that. Jay wears a mask. He doesn't sound like that luchador that you're mentioning. He has a mask.
Shay does not. Jay does not have a luchador mask on. Shay has a shiesty on. Are you kidding me? Like, really? That's a bad example right there. Go ahead, Jay.
Look, no, the one thing I'm gonna say about it is that the majority of the luchadors that we do see of this generation, they're Mexican. You know, as opposed to Axiom. Axiom is Spaniard, so we could definitely hear the accent change, and more than likely, he focused on his English skills before anything, because the Spaniards are from Europe, so the accent is always going to be different as opposed to what a Mexican would sound like.
Thank you.
And Rey Mysterio is the only one who kind of perfected the English speaking as far as when it comes down to who he is, because he's American born, not American born, but more American raised. You know. Right.
And he has more of a Cali accent. Correct. Yes, that's exactly what I was aiming for. I don't know where Shane was going, but yeah, exactly.
Right. Because you would hear it in like this guy, what's his name? The one that's with Rey Mysterio. I forgot his face because we don't see him on TV. Dragon Lee.
Right.
We'll hear the Mexican accent because he's a luchador.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not. Because I mean, I know I wasn't talking to myself for all these months back and forth. Like, yo, his voice under the mask doesn't sound like what we normally would hear. That's what I'm saying.
Right. He's very clean.
Thank you.
Very clean. Yeah, it's very clean.
Yeah, it's very clear and very like, okay. Like, thank you.
You're welcome. We could see who actually paid attention in school when he went. You know, he focused a lot on English. I wouldn't be too surprised if that was like a college major of his as well.
Right.
If he did that.
He's very, very fluent.
And okay, we got Chase U with a pep talk. Another one.
Great talk tonight, as this was without a doubt the biggest match of my career, and it's helped put things into perspective. Chase U has never been conventional, and our methods are definitely unlike any other, which is why I'd like to take this time to acknowledge that I know I've been hard on you guys. Some, maybe more than others.
Get the out! In my game! I'll be terrible of you.
Great.
Wow.
So I would just like to apologize.
Great.
For absolutely Absolutely nothing! There are two things that are for sure in this life. One is that I'm gonna give Rich Holland and Andre Chase University size ass whooping. And number two is that I'm on my way to becoming the NXT champion!
Yo, Chase.
Jay, that wasn't sad. That was hilarious, actually.
It was very funny.
This sounds like the teacher who's getting, like the
That
teacher
was
who's
funny.
really happy that the students are there, and it's like the last day of school, and like yippee!
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, isn't that like we get the last of the Chase U stuff that we didn't see for mad months. We got bits and pieces of it, but that was hilarious right there.
Yeah, I believe Reg more than him. That's how funny it was to me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
But if that's the case, if that's the case, then we gotta blame the person who started all of that, JC Jane.
He reminds me of that midget guy, the midget guy from South Park that kicked Cartman's ass. I'm gonna kick you. That's what he reminds me of.
Oh no!
He's like, oh really, for real?
And they sat in front of the principal.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, oh my god!
He just laughed every time he got mad and his cheeks got red.
Yo, Jay, do you know the episode we're talking about? Because
I can't recall, but it's just funny the way he's saying it.
It'll probably come on tonight because I speak it. Every time we speak an episode, it comes on. So it'll probably come on tonight.
I would love for that episode to come on Sunday because that was hilarious. Oh my gosh. And he was laughing at the damn guy every time.
Like half of the episode, he's just cracking up. He said, "You got your mouth, I kick your ass."
And the principal was like, "Excuse me." Yo, I can't. Let me not.
He's like, look at him in his little pants and his little shirt and his great cheeks. He's, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then he's sitting there repeating the proper thing to say to Cartman every time. And Cartman's just like laughing at him. Yo, Jay, it is on you because please, I don't want to be a bad influence.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry. You're good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to our main event.
The main event. I gotta record that, guys. I'm so sorry. Please remind me to do that. God, y'all.
The Ilya Dragunov?
Yeah. The first one.
The first one.
And we got Trick Williams having a front row seat for this match. This match features Andre Chase from Chase University against Ridge Holland, and the stipulations, as we all know, is if Chase loses, the university will be disbanded. Fellas,
whoa.
We can all talk about this if you like.
Well, they've said that Thea, was it Riley and Duke wouldn't be a part of the university anymore. So not the university wouldn't be disbanded. It's just that the three main people, along with Andre, would no longer be a part of it.
Got it.
Right. But this match, I mean, this gave me another candidate of match of the night, personally. I'd just say, like, to start off the match, this goes with what you and Shane were saying. I forgot which pay-per-view it was because I didn't see it, but you guys were comparing Ridge to Brock Lesnar, and I said tonight with all those goddamn belly to belly overhead suplexes, he was reminding me of a baby Brock Lesnar. I don't know if that was on purpose or if not, but I mean, my gosh, the way he just kept tossing Andre every chance he got. I was like, shit, goddamn. Like, and then he hit him with a gut wrench DDT, which was just like, what the hell? I've never seen anybody do that before, where, he picks him up by the stomach and then he gets him on the shoulder and flips him and then he DDT'd him. I was like, what the, where, what? And I'm like, damn, Ridge, you're actually pretty good, dude. Like, when you play it safe and you don't make any mistakes, you look good. And I'm like, damn, this guy is scary. Can he, if he wins, can he actually beat Trick at the pay-per-view? I mean, like, Trick, can you beat him? Because Trick was too busy, giving praises to Andre Chase the entire time while he was on the mic. And next thing you know, we see Duke comes out and he's attacking Ridge because the referee got somehow, some way knocked out outside the ring. Ridge is fighting Duke. Duke is doing what he has to do and trying to do what he can. And then next thing you know, Ridge just takes Duke through the goddamn wall. and that was it. Duke was dead. And then he was done. But then, Ridge was minding his business. He's coming back to the ring. And here comes Riley coming over the top rope. And he knocks down Ridge, but at the same time he takes out Thea. So she's hurt, he's hurt, and I'm just like, oh no, that's not good. So that's two people down, and then they get back in the ring, and Ridge had a hard time, getting Riley, in a press slam situation, but he does it. And prior to that happening, he exposed the concrete and he throws Riley outside the ring onto the bare concrete. And I'm just like, damn, he's still giving Brock Lesnar vibes. I'm like, my gosh, like, Shane, like, you think that
I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so used to you. This is your spot over there. So yeah, Shane, like, do you think Shawn Michaels was just like, you're Brock Lesnar to me? I think we can go with that. Like, because
obviously,
I mean, yeah, bruh. You can take it from there, Shane. But I mean, man, oh man, they are giving him the Brock Lesnar rub in a sense, just like how on Raw or the main event, the main talent, they given Braun Breaker the Brock Lesnar rub as well.
Yeah, those two guys, him and Breaker, they are alike in terms of strengths, but I would say that Breaker is faster, quicker.
Yeah,
I would say
definitely.
that.
Yeah,
and the thing that makes Rich stand out from Brock is his finisher, which is what's it called, Jay, the Redeemer?
Yes,
He has
the Redeemer DDT.
Right,
beautiful.
like that hold right there alone. That's like an awesome submission hold. Like, you can literally put somebody to sleep the way he has their head on that lock like that. And then he just does that DDT, and he did it twice.
Right.
He did it twice.
Shane,
it was the first
Shane,
one and then the second one.
Shane, actually, that's how Roman Reigns got himself disqualified in that match against Seth Rollins. He had that guillotine.
The lock.
He had that, and the referee was telling him to stop, and he disqualified him. That's how that happened. Just for Friday night recap.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he gave that second Redeemer, and we have a winner. Rich, he wins. So that means that these three, like you say, Mundo, will we have a new faction on the horizon?
Well, I mean, we saw, it was weird because tonight when they did show the first showing of Andre's speech, they started showing different members of the Chase U Academy or whatever they call it, Chase U, that said they spoke. Usually the background people don't say nothing, but tonight we actually had a few members actually say something. A few members. So I was thinking like, well, maybe they might be the next few people that might come up in Chase U. and he might groom, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where they might go with it. I don't know.
I had loved that camera angle that they gave after the match, where Chase was in the corner laying down, and you see the rest of the group all hurt, and Chase is just you're wondering like what's next or what's gonna happen. Like what's the future like after the group breaks up? Like you're saying that you call another faction coming. I kind of maybe feel the same way as now they've graduated
Right.
per se. I
Because if
think
you think about it, I'm sorry, Shane, Jade, not to interrupt you, but if you think about it, if you paid attention, they show the prosperity of each and every one of those three and their individual accomplishment this year. So they told you what you call it, Thea was able to do on her own. She won the battle royal. This one broke out. This one did this. So it's like they told us right then and there ahead of time, like it's happening, but they can do it on their own, or they can do it as a group within themselves.
all right, because I actually see Chase and and maybe Duke being the second guy, maybe being called up when the show goes when either SmackDown or Raw goes to 3 hours. Because as I've always told you guys, with a guy like Andre Chase, I always said that he gives me the genius vibes, and only Shane will probably know who the genius was back in the 80s. And he will always just pop up on the corner of your screen, and he'll give a teachable moment while a match is going on. And I always felt Chase was going to go in that direction. So maybe this is the next step for him now that he's graduated. He could put the cap on like the genius, put the gown on, and lead similar promos during matches. Because we see how NXT kind of does that. Well, other shows as well do it, where now we're seeing more of a backstage interaction or prepping during the match. And I feel now with a guy like Chase, maybe that's his next step. And yeah.
Jay, when you spoke about that final, we're in the last match, right? When you spoke about that last shot that we got before we went to black, did you see Trick? Trick looked worried.
Yes, he got up.
He was standing there and he looked at that carnage that his next opponent just created, and he's like, oh snap, look at this mess. I have to fight this guy for this title. I don't know, Jay. Trick is Trick is our guy. He's that dude. But Reg, he's definitely shown, not just tonight, but dude, this whole time frame, what he is capable of doing and what he's willing to do. And he could probably do more, even more than what we've seen tonight in order to get that title from Trick.
Right.
I don't know, Trick.
And I'm one who, as I keep on saying, with a guy like Trick, I just have that slight feeling like we complained about him last week. And a lot of people were saying about the it factor. Ridge, to me, in my opinion, has now excelled and gone over Trick as far as mic game, wrestling skill, everything. He's jumped over him. So with a guy like Trick, I always say he's going down that Booker T WCW mold where he has the title, he don't have the title. He has the title, he don't have the title. He's gonna be 5-time Trick. That's what we're gonna get. Before anything's said and done, before main roster call up happens, we're getting 5-time Trick. He'll be the epitome of what NXT is. As far as when they're giving us a lot of WCW PLE names as well. Trick is our Booker T, Mr. 5-time. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our NXT recap. Yeah. And as we always do on every show, we have our match and moment of the night. We're gonna lead off tonight with Shane. Then I'll go next, and our Friday Night SmackDown host, Mundo, will go last.
This was very hard because I did have the second match as my match of the night, but after what we saw for this main event, the whole thing and what's going to happen afterwards, it's just a bigger story, and it was just a bigger effect as to who won and who lost. This is the only reason why I'm picking this match as my match of the night, but Jada and Jada and Stephanie, just so you know, you ladies came very close. My moment of the night is seeing Tatum Paxley doing her finisher on Henley. I just love that finisher. It's one of the best finishers that I've seen, for the ladies thus far. That, and I agree with Mundo with Lash Legends finisher. Those are the two top finishers for the ladies. That is my match, Mundo, and my moment, Jay, of the night.
Man, this night to me has so many matches that were capable of being match of the night. To me, there was about 3-4 matches out of the 7 that we got that were capable. And I'm gonna go out on a
How
limb.
many?
There were 6 matches. My
Okay.
bad. I would say I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the Nathan Frazier Eddie Thorpe fight, because we really never get to see Eddie Thorpe's offense, and we got a little more than we've gotten in our past. And we got to see also with Frazier, as Mundo was stating earlier, a different dynamic in his offensive game. And that was really good to see. The speed, the mobility, the agility. He was great. That's my match of the night. And my moment of the night will be, oh my God, will be that ending scene watching Chase U go down. That camera photography that we got at the end showing how the group ended. I thought that was great, perfect, and what a way to end the U. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's my match and moment of the night.
All right, for me, initially, like Shane said, I think maybe 4 matches into the night, I had Jada versus Stephanie as my match of the night, but I'll go with match number 6, Chase versus Ridge, with all the drama and everything that happened within the match. That is my match of the night. My moment of the night, though, I'll go back to the what do you call it? Which match was that? I'm sorry, guys. Match number 1. The moment of the night goes to the explosion of all the tag teams just going at it in match number 1. That was insane. The crowd was going crazy. I mean, Booker T and Vic.
Get off my way! Get off my way!
They were right, like they're talking about stuff that we don't even see on TV, and they're like, "Get out of here! We can't even see." Like, that shit was hilarious to me, and match of the night goes to the last match, the main event. Moment of the night goes to the tag team's implosion, and that's it for me. Match and moment of the night.
Woo. Any final thoughts, fellas, before we hit that button?
No.
Yes?
Not for me.
Yes? No?
Good night.
Oh.
Good night.
Let's hit it.
Yep.
Hit the button.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the 3Bells podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the 3Bells Podcast.
Black and blue, I crawl along the
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Main Event, Triple J, now signing off for YouTube. Thank you to everybody that was here, leaving messages. Tyler, Serge, Sylvie. Surprisingly, we didn't hear from Lawan tonight. See you Friday, Lawan. But other than that, fellas, as always, thank you for being a part of this NXT recap show. And for you guys for adapting to it. And we've had a lot of great moments, and we're continuing to build many more. Appreciate it. Good night. God bless. Shane, Mundo, take it away.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out with us, hanging out with the homies here at the 3Bells podcast table. Thanks to everybody that left a message, and thanks to those that peeked in just for 1 second. Hopefully next time you hang out a little longer with the homies here at the 3Bells podcast table. Please do us a favor. If you have not yet done it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. And don't forget, we have our other socials right down here, all under the name the 3Bells podcast. It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the 3Bells podcast table, reminding everybody to continue to build those bags. It's Tuesday. You got plenty of time to build them up. And laugh hard, love harder, and good fight. Good night.
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah! What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yeah. Drop it. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us tonight on the 3Bells podcast. I do apologize for all of the technical difficulties that I had on my end. I don't know what happened, but you know what? Shane O'Mac and Triple J did what they had to do. They did the damn thing. I love my brothers because they kept the show going. I love y'all so very much. I love y'all, love. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to all of our social media over there. Well, that way, you know, boom, right there underneath Shane O'Mac. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and, of course, YouTube, where we are live every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 10:30. We'll be back here live for SmackDown's recap here on the 3Bells at 10:30. Let's see what the hell's going on. Again, we have a lopsided War Games right now. We have the new bloodline with the newest edition of Bronson Reed, but yet Seth Rollins has not agreed to join with Roman Reigns and company. So we got to figure out what's going on there. So definitely join back with us on Friday. Tonight, NXT was awesome. Shawn Michaels, man, I love you so much, man. That's why you're my number two. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Always. I don't give a damn about nobody else. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K. himself. And I would like to say, Shane O'Mac, Triple J, enjoy your 2 days off, because I know I will. I love you guys so much. I'll see you back on Friday, and I'll see all of you back on Friday, 10:30. I'm out of here. And as always, no yeet. He won!
wants to do what? No one wants to hear that splash in the puck. No.
Have a good week.
On Friday. Later.